Hi. Um, Today I want to talk to you a little bit about, just very little about discipleship. You've heard us use that word at church a lot. Um, we are disciples of Jesus, or discipleship itself. Merriam-Webster defines discipleship as one who accepts and assists in the spreading of the doctrine of another. That's what disciple is, and so discipleship is the act of doing that, of course. In looking into the New Testament and the pattern of discipleship, it reveals to us that a disciple requires obedience to Jesus, living out, having Jesus as the moral fiber of our being, his character instilled and implanted in us, the accepting of his doctrine, and then the spreading of it. That's what we see in the New Testament. Sharing it through our lives, through who we are as people. In the Jewish rabbinic tradition, because Jesus was a rabbi who had followers, and those followers were his disciples, the idea of a disciple is one who follows someone with the hopes of becoming like them. Isn't that significant? And so as we are disciples of Jesus, our desire is to become like him. That's how our whole, at Glad Tidings, is the whole basis of which we talk about and desire that we are disciples. We want to live out loving God and loving people, because that's the very character of Christ. His love for his Father. He was one with his Father, and his love for others, his love for everyone, was shown ultimately on the cross. So we are all disciples of Jesus Christ. In Glad Tidings, when I hear of stories through this pandemic, how people are writing cards to others or phoning and just saying hi, when I hear people say, hey, I so appreciate this time that I have, and I want to grow and become more like Christ. Wow, I think that's a disciple talking. We want to rejoice in that. I'm so glad that we have people that desire to be more like Jesus. Yeah, we want to become more like Jesus. So one of the other actually the last of the 5 global partners that I want to introduce to you is a lady by the name of Linda Denkaff. Linda is involved in discipleship training. She is involved in training young people, young adults, in disciples, to be disciples of Jesus. So we're going to share her video interview. I recorded it, I believe it was April 16th, so it's a couple of weeks, 10, 12 days ago, but it's still very relevant, and her needs that she shares for prayer requests are very relevant for us to pray for her. But it'll introduce you to her, and she tells a little bit about her story. So you can look for that on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, and even on our Glad Tidings homepage. It'll be right up at the top as a going live. So you can be sure to watch Linda and the interview that I had with her, and to hear more about what she's doing to build disciples in Uganda, where she is. Until then, or until we see again, God bless you, Glad Tidings.